money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, woo! Money back, money back.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up. Past the 30.
Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And this one brought in by Sanu. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, they're going to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good opening. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ben Gideon leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Cousins on 1st down. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
Missed.
This will not go down. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one. 49 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Grady Jarrett breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Let's go.
2nd down, Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down, and he's able to find Diggs. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. On 1st down, Murray. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Let's go.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
One man in the backfield, Murray on 2nd and goal.
We're going. Let's go.
Cousins to throw it this time. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's 3rd and 5.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football.
We're going. Let's go.
3rd and goal for Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And Forbath will put this one through, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds him in the crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, he picks up additional yardage after it.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. nice gain of 25 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
On first down, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones from 19 yards away. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. On second down, Cousins again. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Line out. Hey, receiver.
A first down throw for Cousins. Incomplete. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover it? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Cousins now to throw on first down. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Again, it's Cousins. That's complete right around the 8. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Cousins again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray taking it in. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Forbath out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing the outlet, incomplete. It's Jones. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And when these two are clicking, Ryan and Jones, and we've seen multiple hookups here in this one, usually their offense is clicking, and that's why they're winning.
Yeah, they tend to follow what those two do. They set the tone for either a good day or maybe a tougher day. And right now, we're seeing an excellent game because those two are finding each other. Doesn't matter where on the field, they're making plays.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here's Ryan to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Play action. It's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A run. It's Murray. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a second down throw for Cousins. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Cousins now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Final play of the half. Cousins lets it fly for Treadwell. And it'll be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Cousins now on 2nd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They have the lead here. Where we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sheldon Richardson with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 3rd down, Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman, 51 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out comes Minnesota, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Cousins, and that will be incomplete as well. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Pulled in at the 24. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Everson Griffin in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Left.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I can't help but laugh. And the only reason is anytime the backup breaks a big one like that, he's going to be hard to deal with in film, wanting to know why he's not getting starters carries.
That's what he's thinking. Great carry there. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. First down. Here's Cousins. Pass incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing is Cousins. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Tack McKinley in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one. 53 yards from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Cousins on 1st down. His throw incomplete. The safety Keanu Neal there to knock that one free. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better. And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better. On 2nd down, Cook. Cook with a 1st down and much more. And down to the 7-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Would you say this offense is locked in right now? They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs? Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kendall Wright, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work? The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass. Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game. And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. Well, that keeps smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark. And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph. Sometime in this 4th quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover. Play action, Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done. Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Ryan. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, there you go. You said someone was going to have to step up, force a turnover. That's exactly what they needed.
Yeah, now they need to capitalize, get this back to a one-score game. From there, anything can happen.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Left side caught by Diggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Cousins now to throw on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Cousins throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
The Vikings on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Cousins. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Vic Beasley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Now Cousins. And he's going to go down again. Vic Beasley in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go.
Ryan wants to throw it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Hey, boys, ready? 280.
Now Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now out comes Minnesota. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant, and that will write a finish to this ball game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charlie.